And they'll start at the 32-yard line. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And at the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Second down, Mayfield. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Set. Green 39.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. Caught right side, Davis. And he is down deep into Carolina territory. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 42 yards. A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. From the red zone now, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Buying time to his left. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
And another example of why Baker Mayfield went #1 in the draft. His ability to confound defensive coordinators. They played him for the pass. They covered it well. He takes off with his legs and scrambles for a big gain.
They'll try to run for it with Henry. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, add that play to his resume reel because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Larry Ogunjobi busting through to get him for a loss of 6. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Detroit!
Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Mayfield down. Got his man, it's caught. for a Steelers touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And this is incomplete. I thought the days of the fake extra point were numbered once they moved these kicks back to the 15. Apparently, I was mistaken.
Yeah, I was wondering who was ever going to try to do this. In fact, I quit wondering. I didn't think it would ever happen. Taking a fake from the 15-yard line to try and pick up an extra point, I didn't think anyone would ever call this.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Watson on 1st down. Caught out left side by Robinson. Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Whenever we call a game that's in the snow, we have to focus a little bit more, trying to make sure we've got the right numbers on players that we're calling right, the right guys in the game. Think about the guys on the field. Their focus has to really increase as well, because so many things coming at you, you got to make sure that you're really locked in on taking care of the ball.
Or if you don't, you cough it up like they did right there. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last pass.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Mayfield on play action. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Courtland Sutton, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. This is caught on the right flat. And this play is not going to work. He's out of bounds, well shy of the goal line. And the try for 2, unsuccessful. On the return, it's Kenyon Barner. Bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. And the trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively, and it'll be 4th down. This is fielded at the 27. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And now out come the Steelers. They go play action here on 1st down. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Courtland Sutton with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. From the gun, Mayfield. Flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into 1st downs and hopefully points.
So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big play there for Carolina. 59 yards. A first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. He will push his way down to about the 14. A tackle that time by Ahkello Witherspoon.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Tiger, tiger, tiger.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on fourth.
Come back, come back.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And the Panthers turned away on fourth down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in. But I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Flashed the nice move, but only able to get to the 10 with it. Jerry Hughes on the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Again, it's Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult third down call now.
Gun!
Play fake. Mayfield. Flush to his right. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And they're going to get this one up past the 25. The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
Detroit!
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And he whips that one incomplete there. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
And the Steelers on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Mayfield to throw it. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 23 yards on the play. This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Mayfield on first down. They'll find a man over the middle. It's Washington. And he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night. And whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
After the interception, here's Watson. Steps away to his left. And some room to maneuver. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Rashard Matthews here on the catch. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
Richmond.
Now a first down throw. Watson. He dumps it down to Ingram. Ingram churning. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. To throw on second is Watson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Tiger.
Now Watson on third down. He goes underneath to Ingram. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 15 and a first.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Rolling to his right. Fighting him off. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. Here's Watson now on second down. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. The Panthers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And it'll be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up.
Following the interception, Mayfield. They'll roll him out right. He's got a man complete. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40. Give him 30 yards there.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by DeMonte Casey. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Watson on first down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Looking to throw on second down. Watson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
And the penalty makes this a much more manageable third down, 3rd and 2.
Richmond. Tiger.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. They'll step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
So forget the 3 and out. The penalty makes this 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Watson. He's going to go up top for the end. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Rashard Matthews the intended target, and now it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. Going for it all. And got his man complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Allen Robinson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. They'll run it again with Henry. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
It's in the game.
This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On second down, Ingram. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Watson to throw on second down. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Goes underneath for Henry, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty. They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. They have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Well, that'll get them the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. On 1st and 10, Mayfield looking for the end zone. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Mark Andrews, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
Lucky 56. Detroit. All right, now, lucky 56.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Panthers coming out now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On second down, here's Watson. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And let's not take for granted, in these conditions, that's never an easy pass and catch.
You really got to find a way to drive the ball. You know, get your grip. You know, that's why we see some of the guys now that put the gloves on when they throw the ball in this type of a condition. Sometimes the glove might make it too slippery. So you got to figure out what's going to work for you. But how about the receivers? Looking back and trying to locate the ball coming through snow and making sure they have full concentration.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Watson now looking to throw on second down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. On first down, it's Watson. Buying time to his left. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense, pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
No gain on the play there, second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. But the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming fourth down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. They will indeed snap it to Watson, escaping the pressure right. And an alley to run. And he slides to avoid the hit. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. On first down, Watson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. To throw on 2nd down, Watson. And that's incomplete. Sean Lee, the linebacker, able to get a hand in coverage. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Watson looks to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And he hits his man, Matthews. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Well, certainly not how they drew it up. A 4th down gamble turns into a 4th down scramble. But all is well. 1st down. To throw is Watson. Being chased out left. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it's a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
The Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is 3rd and goal. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal.
Come back, come back.
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. Flushed out right. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
Come back, come back.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
A good pickup there, a 22. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Larry Ogunjobi in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen, so.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jerry Hughes in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. To throw, Mayfield. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Nazir Jones in there to drop him yet again, and he must be shell-shocked back there. That's now back-to-back-to-back sacks, and it's 4th down. And taken at the 46. 35 yards that time on the punt, and the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They begin with Henry. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself.
It's caught inside the 25. And he is down deep into Carolina territory. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 54 yards. Mayfield now steps away to his left. Now he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
Detroit!
Mayfield now on 2nd down. He dumps it off for Henry. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a 3rd and goal. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good, solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. The big back Derrick Henry held out of the end zone. And the Panthers defense able to deliver the goal line stand.
Reset. Reset.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Ingram again. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Back to throw, Watson. Flush to his right. Wide open receiver complete. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to them. 11 yards and a first down. Now a first down throw, Watson. He's going to let it fly. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now it's Barner. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on. Get it done.
That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for Carolina. 57 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Come back.
From the red zone now, Watson. And it's caught inside the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll look to run with Ingram. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. They go option right up, and now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 40, the 30, the 20, 10. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Now it's Barner.